Hi, beautiful kisses. Catch me because I'm growing on my shell Shanae. And guess what, y'all? I'm about to tell y'all 3 ways to raise your vibrations in only 5 minutes, okay? Yes, you heard me correct. Only 5 minutes. Listen, before I get started, I want to give you guys this Chinese proverb that says, be not afraid of growing slowly. Be only afraid of standing still. One, listen to uplifting music. Two, practice gratitude to shift your perspective quickly. Move your body, dance, stretch, or take a walk. Listen, y'all, it don't take long to shift our vibrations, okay? It only take 5 minutes out the day to do it, especially if you do it in the morning. However, these are beneficial throughout the whole day, okay? So, y'all, I am at downtown Marshall, so y'all may see people walking in my background, but I'm like, okay, this is a new little vibe, and we're gonna be outside, okay, y'all? Okay, 3 ways to raise your vibrations in the morning. First of all, I want to know like what's some things that y'all do to raise your vibrations in the morning, because this is like really keying for me, especially like I'd be like, wait a minute, I have this thing, okay, where I'm understanding how life goes. It's one thing knowing that the Lord is like observing you, right? However, like my mindset would like just knowing that it's more to offer, and that I'm the one who's, part of offering more to the collective. It's great to be a part of this. However, I still be like, you know what? I be feeling like it's a lot of weight on me, but let me tell you something. It is what it is, okay? I had listened to this Jumron audio book on YouTube Music, and he just like, it is what it is, it is what it is. So if you are feeling down, if you are feeling like, oh, I can't move, let me tell you something, baby. Put your music on. Put your music on. What's gonna get you up? What's gonna put you in a better vibration than you already in? And what's gonna make you like move your body? Okay, moving our body help move energy through our body. Okay, and it does help you feel good. You can take a walk. You can stretch. I be like stretching. Y'all, I had took a nap. Okay, I had woke up early, said my prayers, listened to nature, open up my window, listen to nature. One of my favorite things. I'm just cooling, and I dozed back off. I did not want to mess up my lashes. Okay, y'all, I slept like this. Woke up whole crack. I had a whole crack in here. It was hurt. It's been hurting for 2 days, baby. It's been hurting for 2 days. I'm up here trying to kindly stretch, doing a few stretches. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart, baby. It was still hurting. Muscle relaxers. Where you at, baby? That's how I was feeling. However, you can stretch, you can dance, you can take a walk. Y'all, I'm like a cheat when it comes to taking on a walk. I will even take a walk through Walmart, okay? I'm not gonna hold you. I'll take a walk through Walmart if the sun beaming too hot. I'm like, okay, I gotta get out of nature because I gotta walk out my door. I'm gonna pass the trees. I'm gonna get in the car. I'm gonna drive with the windows down. I'm in touch with nature. I ain't in tune like I'm supposed to. But guess what? Your girl, I'm gonna go take me a walk, okay? Like that's no excuses. If your girl can do it, I know you can do it. Cause I already know how I be when you pushing past that hump, when you pushing past stagnation, when you pushing past changing paradigms and your mental focus and the way you think, okay? It's all a process. But remember, okay, like don't fear moving slowly while you're changing. Only fear being still. Only fear not changing, okay? I have to take it easy with myself because I honestly, y'all, I have lived in flight and fight for so long, survival mode for so long. I was always looking for like what's the next thing to do, what should I be doing next, what's going to happen, oh my god, I'm moving too slow, or I should be doing more. Like, baby girl, after all you've been through, sweetheart, and you finally want to take a break without permission, why aren't you being more kind to yourself? All the you didn't been through, all the secrets you didn't kept, all the bravery that you overcame to even remember some secrets, baby, let me tell you something. It's okay to rest. And that was one of my biggest things because different mentors would be like, hey, rest. You need to sit down. Like, hey, it's chronic servitude mode. Have y'all ever heard of anybody being in chronic servitude mode? Chronic servitude mode, okay? Do you want to come over here and sit with me? Huh? Okay, y'all just saw my daughter looking real cute. I'm like, get out my video home, girl. She's so cute. She got to be in this video. Okay, that's mine's right there. However, let me tell you something. So my mentors was like, you know what? Have anybody ever been in chronic servitude mode? Because if you're not aware what that is, it's like never being able to take a break. Always looking for something else to do. Always looking for somebody approval. Like, what should I do next? Not trusting yourself. Let me tell you something. It's time to trust ourselves, okay? Like, I understand I understand we've been in situations where we have been so like under stress, or we have been in situations where people have lied to us, or we were have been around master manipulators to where the point where we don't even trust ourselves. It's time to shift that energy, okay? Dancing is the way to shift your energy. Do something to help you relax. Get out in nature. Y'all cleaned off my I cleaned off under my carport because I was like, you know what, this not giving, and my inner reality creates my outer form, okay? And I understand, like, y'all, I needed to do something to feel better, and I went ahead and bought my birds some of the best bird food because I know they eat that more than the other bird food. Do things to put yourself in a servitude mode to where you're not focused always on yourself, okay? And it's okay to calm down and relax. I was laying in my bed and I was like, you know what? This don't make no sense. Like, I've been relaxing and I don't feel guilty. Sometimes I'm like, dang, like, I've been relaxing and reading and just thinking to myself and just being on my babies. And I'm like, wow, this is something I ain't never really like basked in. And it's the thing, I don't want to get to a point. If you ever feel this way, let me know. I don't want to get to a point where I feel so comfortable that this is my norm, because I know stuff has to be taken care of. I know I have to make sure that I'm available so I can be a service to you all. And also, we all part of a bigger collective. I want to make sure that I'm doing my part, okay? Because I'm here, right? Y'all here, and I want to say I appreciate y'all for being here. But y'all, I was just been laying down. I ain't been doing too much of nothing, reading. I scroll a little bit on social media, but I don't want to do too much because I don't want to get lost. I don't want to get lost in that matrix. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you. Your girl not gonna hold you. So y'all, make sure you dance, walk, just to shift your energy. Make sure you express gratitude. I'm that type of person, baby. I'm expressing gratitude for everything. If you was around me all day, you would probably think that your girl was crazy because of the way I express gratitude, okay? Because I'm expressing gratitude. God, I thank you. I thank you for that leaf falling. I see somebody on TikTok who I seen been through the ringer, and I don't know their whole story, but I seen them where it seemed like they have fallen somewhere, but they have rose to grace. And I'm like, go ahead, sister, go ahead. And in my mind, I'm like, I know it's a God because God put her in the position that I pray for her to be in. Like, I'm like, God, grant her ease, like allow her to be around somebody who love her and where she could, rise. So can't nobody tell me ain't no God. Stuff like that, like, really brings me great joy. And also, I'm like, I be watching TikTok. I don't know why these things come on my story. Maybe it's to test me, but I'm like, I'm not gonna speak on nobody or say no names. However, I'm letting you know something right now. I be like, do your thing, sister, because whole time people don't know who related through the Uma. Sis, go ahead. You fully covered. You go in through the front door, because I'm gonna come in through that back door, and they better not play with you, respectfully. And I know it's people who rocking for me like that. And that's for the love it. Like, that's what's up. Like, y'all probably like, what she talking about? Those who get it, okay? And those who ain't got it, maybe you'll get it one day. But I still love you. You feel me? So y'all, also, I be expressing gratitude. Like, God, thank you for these legs. Thank you for my knees. Thank you for allowing me to be still. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Thank you for my edges, because the girl getting some edges back. Thank you for my nails. Like, these are my real nails. Like, I don't remember them being this long. Not this long for this long. God, thank you for my lashes. God, thank you my stomach getting a little bit more flatter. God, thank you for the women I'm able to help. God, thank you for my originality. God, I thank you for allowing me to be authentic. I thank you for allowing me to be free in myself. Y'all be expressing gratitude. I'm like, what's up, nature? I see you, tree. Man, I'm grateful for my children. I'm grateful for where we are and where we're going to be. And then you know what else too, y'all? Here's a kicker. Go ahead and say a prayer for somebody who you love. Even if you ain't met them yet, but you know you got love for them or you love them. Baby, we floating on that one, because let me tell you something. Love, there's an intelligence to love. I was reading this book, The Way to a Superior Man by David Deed, and I think it's like on page 177 or 77, something like that. However, it's this sentence that says, love has an intelligence. And I'm like, wow, like, love has an intelligence. Love is also a frequency, and intelligence is consciousness. Consciousness is God, and then consciousness is intelligence. Intelligence is infinite intelligence. I'm just putting all these dots together because all the pieces to the puzzle make sense. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, if God is love, and then there's love, there's an intelligence to love, like, we own one. Like, we are all really fractals of God. There is in metaphysics, it talks about how there are 11 different dimensions in this in the earth that we live in this world. And these 11 dimensions, okay, consciousness stream down to each dimension, to this body, like to this form that we are in now. Like consciousness stream down through these 11 dimensions, and then we are like living proof of that. Like we are like in this 3D dimension. Okay, so just think about this. You are intelligence walking animated in this body, right? And if intelligence has a love too, guess what, baby? We should always move in love. It shouldn't be no question that like you moving in love. Like, okay, if I love you, I'm gonna love you. If I'm gonna leave you alone, I'm gonna love you, but I'm gonna leave you over there. Like it's okay, like to shift your energy. Okay, it's okay to be mad at somebody. It's okay to tell them where you want them to go, but you ain't even gotta say it because you want to move in love. You just leave it be, leave it where it's at. That's how you shift your energy. Also, okay, story time. You already know your girl coming through for y'all on story time. Me, Armani, no, me, Mariana, my baby sister, and my niece was taking a walk, y'all. Y'all know I'm a city girl, but I got country girl dreams, okay? Y'all heard me. I'm a city girl with country girl dreams. Y'all, we taking a walk. I'm seeing the most prettiest thing that I done seen. I'm seeing three birds by this bull. The bull was eating the grass. The birds were playing in the grass. The bull wasn't trying to eat the birds. He wasn't effing with them. He wasn't knocking them out the way. This bull was in nature, chilling on his own business. The sun got all these animals that's on this green pasture looking really still and peaceful. And then you look over to the right and it's horses. Then you look in the back and there's more horses back there. And then it's cows. All these animals just coexisting. Okay, I'm like, it's a peace and it's a love and intelligence that's coexisting in nature that we need to tap into. They all eating these green pastures. Okay, they eating vegetables. Literally, they eating the grass. Okay, I ain't see no bull go over and bite the horse. I ain't see the bull or the cow bite the bird. Okay, I'm like, wait a minute, we missing out on something here. But it's beautiful. I'm taking it in. I even sit down to take a look at the bull. Like, wow, look how big this beast is. Yet this beast is peaceful. The birds feel safe and comfortable around this beast. I'm saying, y'all, this is real beautiful to me. I'm just looking, y'all. This bull is so nice. The birds and him is just in the grass together. This is real pretty. Okay, like, and then we get to be still enough to witness this. Okay. We walk down some more after we taking pictures, and we are like amazed at how beautiful these beasts are, and they not interrupting nobody. They not effing with nobody. They just coexisting in love, and the sun beaming down on them. I even took a video of the sun, and the sun even looked like a whole different shape. Okay, like I'm like, wow, like. And this was up. So we walked down further, and then it was four donkeys, y'all. Four donkeys, okay? Peaceful, looking at us like in great reverence. They looking at us like, wow, they beautiful. Like and they walking, trying to walk towards where we at. They're, of course, they're fenced, but they were looking like in great reverence, and we're looking at them like, wow, there really is a creator. All like there is a source that everything and everyone animate from. This is proof right here. They wasn't trying to again rah rah, trying to hop the fence, trying to bite nobody. They was coexisting, marveling at us. We marveling at them. And guess what? All together, it's a coexistence in nature that's beautiful because we all just like, we know that we come from a higher power. Yeah. Why this lady pull up on us? Stop her car real quick, okay? She was about 5 or 6 feet away from us. I kid you not. She hop out. I'm looking like, my first thought was she wanted to see the animals too. So when she hop out, I'm like, hi. She's like, can I help y'all? Can I help y'all? Let me get up and show y'all what sister was like. Y'all got my Rugrat theme on today. I be feeling like a big kid sometimes. So sis get out like, can I help y'all? Can I help y'all? Automatically, I heard the intensity in her voice that she wanted some problems that I wasn't going to give her. I said no, kept walking. She's like, y'all need to move. Y'all need to move. Go. So she not getting up close enough to get swung on. However, like, I'm not paying her no attention because I'm from 7 Mile. I'm from East 7 Mile. Okay, I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Like you're not doing nothing. You, if for one, if you was gonna do something, you don't know us. For one, for two, you're not giving that energy, and I'm not worried. Like we out here loving nature, you know. And it look like she eat a whole bunch of meat. It look like she a carnivore because those cows and those bulls and those horses and those donkeys ain't even eating the birds or bothering the birds. So I'm like, something going on. Like, still walking. Y'all need to move. Go before I call the police. What she say that for? Why did she say that like my baby sister not with the ish? She said that like my baby sister not with the ish. So my baby sister goes, call him. Call him. I'm like, come on. I'm like, come on, Raven. Keep walking. Come on, Mariana. Keep walking. Y'all, I'm older than my baby sister. Clearly, that's why I'm saying baby sister because it got years of wisdom. I know how to, move a little bit. And I said, Raven, don't lower your vibrations to match hers, okay? But my baby sister, like, pissed. However, I noticed that the lady daughter is in the passenger seat. So now I'm already vigilant. Now I got a hyper vigilance to me because I'm like, her daughter gonna have to see this. So I tell my baby sister, I said, hey, our daughter's with us. No, I was like, her daughter is with her. My baby sister said, our daughters is with us. I said, it don't matter. I said, let me tell you something. Our daughter's with us. We know how to walk away. However, her daughter is around her all the time. Her daughter needs to know how to respond if this ever happened again. And even if her mother is her greatest teacher, she can also look and be like, wait a minute, these ladies ain't trying to have no problems. They walking away. Her daughter can, use her own consciousness and her own common sense to be like, you know what, if this ever is to happen, I'm not going to react in this type of manner. So it was important to me also, not only to show my daughter and my niece and my baby sister how we walk away from situations like this, but also to be an example for her daughter also, that's a blessing in itself. So we walking away. My baby's like, call the police, but she started walking away. Y'all, why sister girl call the police? We still walking. I'm still in a blissful state because I'm like, wow. Like, look at these animals. I'm like, I want this. I'm up here thinking like she got be one of the luckiest women in the world. She got all this land and she got beautiful, peaceful animals on this land. And like, this is a sight. Like, this is beautiful. But she's like, don't take pictures of my cows. Don't. I'm like, baby sister, maybe she knows something we don't know. You know what? Maybe they stealing cows around here. I don't know. I said, we don't know what this woman going through. You never know what somebody going through or what their experience is. So let's not even go back and forth with her. She said, no, our daughter's with us. I said, oh, it's okay. She's like, okay, big sister, let's go ahead and go. I said, maybe she's always going to put a cow in our hoodie or in our pocket. I'm not sure where that lady mindset was at, but the environment and everything we was witnessing was too beautiful. And you know what? She turned around in her car and she began to follow us. She began to follow us. And I pay her no mind. And my baby sister said, she following us. I know you playing with me, Shell. She following us. I said, girl, they follow Jesus. You know how many people follow Jesus? She like, I can't believe this woman following us. I said, baby, they follow Jesus. You know how many followers Jesus had before Instagram even came out? My baby sister's like, okay, Shell. So we walking. The police come up, y'all. 2 cars. First I saw them all the way down the street, okay? But they pulled up, came around a couple of blocks, had to, because we was in the country. So y'all know them blocks belong in the country. Came around, pulled up, and they're like, hopped out. I'm still not worried. I'm just like, y'all better not say nothing to the police. Raven don't say nothing. Mariana, you better not say not one word to the police. Y'all, the whole time, the police like, hey, the lady called the police on you guys. She called us because she was concerned about y'all being in patting her animals and she didn't want y'all to get bit. It was 2 police officers. The officer in the back laughed because he know dang on well we ain't the type of people to be patting no animals, okay? I said, what? I said, it's okay. I said, he said, she said y'all was walking and I told her it's not illegal to walk. This is a public road. He said, then she said she was concerned about y'all getting bit by the animals because y'all were petting her animals. Baby, they knew. The only thing we was closer to patting as the animal was that dog that was with us. My baby sister dog. Y'all, I told him, I said, look, we're not going to lower our vibrations to go back and forth with her. That's just not what we're going to do. I said, we are from the city. And he said, I know, I know. My baby sister said, she lied. We not trying to pet no animals, and we wasn't on her property. The guy said, I know, that's what she said. And I said, everything okay. And I said, baby sister, did you see what I posted on my YouTube channel the other day? She said, what was that? I said, I had posted on my YouTube channel. The only way negativity can affect you if you are vibing on that frequency. That woman didn't affect me, okay? And I told the police officers, hey, we sent love and light her way, you know? But, you know, because my loved ones were so affected by it, I said, you know what? My baby sister's like, no, that's bold. Why she called the police on us? Our daughters was with us. We wasn't doing nothing. We wasn't bothering nobody. And you know what? She had a good sense. You know, she made sense. At the same time, I had to let it be known, like, you know what? May the Lord have his way with her. Sometimes you got to get it out your heart, out your mind, and say, may the Lord have his way with her. Okay, you don't always have to send people love. And like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, sometimes you be like, if they would have walked up on me, baby, it could have been totally different. But sometimes you just know people ain't as serious like that, so you don't take them serious. However, baby, just say, hey, may the Lord have their way with them. Okay, because we don't want nobody to get in that situation who, you know, who don't supposed to be having no contact with the police or whatever. However, I'm still like, hey, did you see how beautiful that was? And I'm like, baby sister, have you ever thought why they call people animalistic? I said, because the animals ain't even animalistic. Like, from what I see in nature, they all coexist. It's a beauty in nature with all these animals coexisting. I said, why do they say people? Why do they say people are animalistic? But you don't. When they say animals, you don't ever be like, oh, animalistic. No, it's the reason why people are called animalistic. It's the level of the vibration that they are operating at. Okay, what they're in alignment with. So I want to let you know this. Make sure you just do five things. You can do 3 things that only take 5 minutes to shift your energy. Okay, you can do it in the morning. Of course, you can journal. You can listen to nature. You can get up and pray. You can get up and express gratitude. You can get up and do your hair. You can get up and dance. Just do what you need to do to shift your energy to a higher frequency. Okay, and also you can do certain things throughout the day also to shift your energy. Okay, and this is the most beautiful part. It's 8 billion people in this world. Nobody have the same fingerprint. Nobody got this thumbprint as yours, okay? It's really not a right or wrong way to do it. Just get it done, all right? All right, beautiful kisses. Thank you guys for vibing here with me. Always remember, everyone have a substance to be beautiful in their own special way. And blessings on your journey, beloved. Peace.